Frederick Bishop?
Oh, God.
Hey, are you Frederick Bishop?
Nope. He's dead, sorry.
But isn't this your picture?
I suppose so.
Jack Foster. I'm your new charge.
No, you're not. You have to take this kid off me.
Of course not. He came all this way just to see you. Frederick Bishop, the pride of Australia. Been lied about his age to get past conscription.
You know Morse code?
Yes.
Follow me!
Hey everyone, Ben Valentine here. What you just saw was the intro cutscene for the runner level on Battlefield 1. And as you can see, you are actually playing as an Anzac in the middle of the Gallipoli campaign. You heard it right, the Anzacs finally have their own video game. Though if there are other games featuring the Australian Defence Forces, do leave a comment. Just feels like we've been left out, hasn't it? Call of Duty has SAS, Battlefield has Marines, where are the Aussies? Now, let me confess, I love playing military shooters, though I'm more of a Call of Duty campaign player. I just finished Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and it nearly took me just a past year just to get it running, until I discovered the AMD optimizer. So in terms of my gameplay style, I'm more of the kind of guy who just loves picking up an automatic, going from A to B and just mowing down anything that stands between me and my objective. By comparison, here in Battlefield 1, everything is either single shot or pump action. You've got artillery exploding around you left, right and centre, so you have to play it smart, just knowing where you can move freely versus where you can take cover and reload. Now, anyway, the reason why I'm doing this vid is not just for the sake of doing a gaming vlog. There are heaps of those on YouTube already. It just so happens that today is the 11th day of the 11th month, 2016, Remembrance Day, where we celebrate the end of World War I. At 11 AM on 11th November 1918, the guns of the Western Front fell silent after more than 4 years of continuous battle. The Allied armies had driven the German invaders back, having inflicted heavy defeats upon them over the preceding 4 months. In November that year, the Germans called for a ceasefire in order to secure a peace settlement. Now, I want to focus on Australia's role in World War I. Most of the young men who were recruited into the Australian forces at the outbreak of the First World War in August 1914 were sent to Egypt to meet the threat which Turkey posed to the British interest in the Middle East. After 4.5 months of training near Cairo, the Australians departed by ship for the Gallipoli Peninsula in Turkey, together with troops from New Zealand, Great Britain and France. The aim of this deployment was to assist a British naval operation, which you can see here in the game, which aimed to capture Istanbul. So the Australians landed at what became known as Anzac Cove on 25th of April 1915, and they established a foothold on the steep slopes above the beach. During the early days of the campaign, the Allies tried to break through the Turkish lines, and in turn the Turks tried to drive the Allied troops off the peninsula. It's kind of like, if you've seen the 300 movie, but just with modern weapons. So concerned but unsuccessful Allied attempts to break through in August included the Australian attacks at Lone Pine, but sadly all attempts ended in failure for both sides, and the ensuing stalemate continued for the remainder of 1915. Now, the game, I admit, does take some creative liberties, but in reality, the whole Gallipoli operation cost about 26,000 Australian casualties, including over 8,000 deaths. There is no doubt in the mind of any person that this campaign was a failure and a defeat for the Allies. Nevertheless, the Anzac legend and the Battle of Gallipoli, it just echoes throughout time as a reminder of human willpower, the human spirit, the strength, the bond of fraternity, the mateship at the heart of Australian culture. I mean, this was the first time that Australia, as a recently federated country, could present itself to the world and meet it squarely head on. Gallipoli, even though it's a name synonymous with pain and death, it became in Australia a name meaning honour, glory, pride, in reference to the young men who gave up their lives so that we may live ours. Thank you so much for watching. Since this is a gaming vid, I just want to say that I definitely will be doing more in the future, though rather than just straight up gameplay, I would like to offer both commentary as well as some cultural deconstruction as well. Until that actually happens, I really want to give a shout out to Apologia Radio's new show. It's called Postbit. It's where they play, they review, and they deconstruct popular video games from a Christian perspective. I've got a link down there, so click on it, subscribe to it. But by all means, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my own channel as well.